Rumors: Cavaliers not interested in Dallas Mavericks pieces in Collin Sexton trade. The Dallas Mavericks still want to upgrade their roster before training camp. They are exploring the trade market and searching for the right move. The Mavs have been linked to Collin Sexton because he is the best available free agent and they need another ball handler, but the situation is complicated. Sexton is a restricted free agent, so the Cleveland Cavaliers can match any deal he signs. Cap space across the NBA has dried up. The Mavericks can only offer him a minimum contract. They could explore sign and trade routes, but base year compensation and the Cavaliers' roster crunch both make that difficult. Still, fans believe it is possible, but Chris Fedor threw cold water on that rumor during his appearance on the Please Don't Aggregate This podcast hosted by Jake Fischer. He talked a ton about the Sexton stalemate before diving in specifically on why a sign and trade with the Mavericks just is not possible. Cleveland has multiple goals. They want to bring Sexton back, but they are not willing to pay him his desired $20 million per season. The Cavaliers want to avoid the luxury tax with Darius Garland's extension on the horizon, and they prefer keeping cap space open for the summer of 2023 when LeBron James may just want to return home in free agency. Fedor had this to say about the Mavericks acquiring Collin Sexton via a sign and trade. In terms of Dallas specifically, I've checked in on that, and I'm told that the Cavs have no interest in any of the pieces that Dallas would try to flip them in a potential sign and trade. Spencer Dinwiddie has $20 next year that he would have to make, so that would be the Cavs taking on more salary beyond 2023. And then, the same thing goes for Tim Hardaway Jr. and some of the other guys. Fischer and Fedor both noted that the two sides have likely talked about potential deals, but both teams realize that there is just no match for a deal. Fischer also mentioned that the Mavs have discussed Tim Hardaway Jr. in trades both at last season's trade deadline and this summer, but no deal has materialized. Cleveland is not willing to take back multiple players in a sign and trade for Sexton, and they want no long-term money. Sexton's best option is likely returning to Cleveland on his qualifying offer and testing the market as an unrestricted free agent next summer when more teams have cap space. The Dallas Mavericks do not have the pieces to acquire Collin Sexton, but they are still searching for a trade this summer. Stay tuned to see if one materializes before training camp opens in late September.